These flavor of the tours just keep getting better. We are here on this 16th hole Saturday morning Waste Management Phoenix Open, and joining me are two guys you may not recognize, but I know you have heard them before. Mike and Dave Leonard. These are the guys that are in charge of organizing all those chants, jeers, heckling that you hear from those the players are terrified of them, and they don't even know their faces. So thank you so much for joining us. And this tailgating isn't so bad. I have coffee. We got some energy drinks, some donuts, so I can't really complain this morning. But first of all, let's talk about how this morning started. You texted me at 6 o'clock in the morning and you said, I'm in line. I mean, this is serious dedication to get these prize seats out here on 16.
Yeah, well, I mean, the gates open at 7 o'clock, but it's waiting in line. We weren't even the first ones there yet. And it's a mad rush. It's like Wrigley Field rushing up to the bleachers here now. So, I mean, it's very similar, and it's evolved more and more over the last few years into that.
You guys have been doing this for a long time, 15 years. So let's start at the beginning. When you guys first came here, what was this environment like?
It's changed a lot. And I mean, the history with us, it goes back to watching Tiger Woods hole-in-one and back in '97. And then 2 years later, he happened to become a freshman down at ASU, and I started coming down here. And back over here behind the tee box here, it used to be just standing room only for people. Tiger's hole-in-one, and up until year 2001, it was like that. And then the Thunderbirds, the PGA, put up these bleachers, try to move people back a little bit and can make a more controlled atmosphere, and put up these bleachers and skyboxes, and evolved into what it is now.
Now, Dave, I know you made some notes, and you were kind of giving me a historical background on the guys that really got this going, and I'm not quite sure people know Kevin Streelman actually played a huge part in making 16 what it is.
Yeah, Kevin was the first to ever throw anything up into the bleachers. Several years ago, he threw some Lemonhead candies up. That's turned into head covers, volleyballs, sunglasses. Somebody was passing out, I think, skateboards or something yesterday. So who knows what we're going to get thrown at us today.
What is your most memorable moments from this hole, player-wise? I mean, I think a lot of people are still talking about James Hahn, his dance after making birdie on 16 last year. But what are some most memorable moments of guys really reaching out to the fans?
Well, I mean, the hole-in-ones are obviously awesome. Those are the most memorable things, but there's only been a couple of them in the last 10 years since we've been doing this.
I'd say Mayfair, you got to give him credit for throwing the jersey on. He hit a great shot, made birdie with that jersey on. I mean, that was awesome. And, you know, a lot of us are ASU Sun Devils here, and, you know, it's just fun to see these guys come back home and embrace the Sun Devils, and it's a lot of fun.
Let's talk about the cheers itself. This in my hand, folks, this is gold. This is the database. This is where all the information is. This is where the ex-girlfriends' names are listed. This is where the schools are, their hobbies. How long has it taken you to really get this organized?
A lot the first few years, but now I've kept the database, and people that play year after year, as far as their colleges go and high schools go, I have that information already. So the new guys have to find new information, and then some of the guys that have been playing for a while try to find some other information too. Really started back in 2003, I think, as I got the idea. David Toms was quoted saying he played with Mickelson, and everyone was chanting ASU, ASU, and he went to LSU, so he kind of transfer that into being for him, and I thought that would be cool to chant for all guys that come through, not just the ASU guys or not just the Florida guys that we maybe know, but find their small colleges, find their high schools, find pets' names, find other things that make them laugh, and try to keep it positive for the most part. I mean, there's some stuff that we ask Scott Piercy about what we chant to him. It's always good.
Yeah, I was told that is actually not PGATour.com appropriate, but I will say I was interviewing Greg Chalmers yesterday, and I asked him, what do you think about 16? He goes,
last year someone told me I had a fat backside, so I just try to get in and get out.
I probably shouldn't tell you that before 16 chants start and he walks down here, because I have a feeling maybe that'll resurface. But what are the best reactions you've gotten from players?
Just laughter and just shock that we know that kind of stuff about them. So.
And there's a tradition that I don't think you would really know if you were not here. I didn't know about it until you just told me. What happens when the first group comes up onto 16 every day?
On Saturday, by the time the first group gets here, long before it, the whole place is going to be full. So we're going to have everybody stand and sing the national anthem.
All right, guys, Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. Are there any memories that we're leaving out here? I want to get all the information I can out of you guys before things get a little bit crazy here.
There's memories every day. There's memories from yesterday. There'll be memories from today. So it's going to be great.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, and enjoy this, and maybe fill this up with something that is not energy drink, so for a little bit later.
Good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.